Did you know that 10 million cans of corned beef are made every day? Corned beef, whose name comes from the English term corn that was formerly used to describe grains of coarse salt, has its roots in the 17th century. Initially, it was developed as a way to preserve salted meat for long periods of time, especially to feed troops and sailors. Over time, this technique evolved, and what started as a necessity transformed into a culinary delight. Today, corned beef is not only a practical food, but also a cultural icon in many countries, used in traditional recipes such as the famous corned beef and cabbage in Ireland, or as a sandwich filling in America and the Philippines. The magic of this product lies in its production process, a system that ensures that each can has the flavor and quality that consumers expect. It all starts with the selection of beef, which is the main ingredient in corned beef. In the factories, carefully selected cuts of meat are subjected to strict quality controls to ensure freshness and consistency. These cuts are combined with brine and specific spices, which not only helps preserve the meat, but also gives it that characteristic flavor that we love so much. The production of corned beef in a modern factory is a mix of tradition and innovation. On the one hand, practices such as meat curing are maintained, which respects traditional techniques. On the other hand, the factories are equipped with advanced machinery that allows enormous volumes of meat to be processed efficiently and safely. From preparing and cooking meat to filling and airtight sealing of cans, every step is designed to ensure the final product meets the highest quality and food safety standards. The corned beef manufacturing process begins with the selection of high-quality beef, the key ingredient in this popular food. This initial step is crucial as it ensures that the final product meets the taste, texture, and freshness standards that consumers expect. Corned beef factories work with certified suppliers who supply fresh, high-quality beef. These companies typically establish long-term relationships with ranchers who follow sustainable and ethical practices. The cuts of meat used in corned beef are selected for their texture and ability to absorb brine and spices. Generally, lean cuts and connective tissues are used to create the characteristic consistency of the final product. Before processing the meat, a visual and automated inspection is carried out to discard any piece that does not meet established standards. This includes checking for freshness, color, and absence of contaminants. The meat is cut into smaller pieces for easier handling during the curing process. This step ensures that each piece is uniform, which is essential for even cooking. Curing is one of the most important steps in corned beef production. This process not only helps preserve the meat, but also gives it its distinctive flavor and characteristic pink color. Brine is mainly composed of water, coarse salt, nitrates, and spices, such as pepper, mustard, and bay leaf. Nitrates not only act as preservatives, but also help maintain the pink color of the meat. Some factories adapt brine recipes according to regional preferences, adding ingredients such as garlic, onion, or aromatic herbs. The meat is placed in specialized machines that inject the brine directly into the pieces. This method ensures even distribution of flavor and allows the meat to cure more quickly. After injection, the meat is left to rest in refrigerated chambers for several hours or even days. This resting time allows the flavors to be fully absorbed and the meat to develop its characteristic texture. Once the meat has been cured, it undergoes a cooking process that transforms it into the juicy and tender product we know. The cured meat is placed in huge pressure cooking tanks, where it is cooked at a controlled temperature. This method ensures that the meat is tenderized and retains its juiciness. During cooking, some factories add spices and aromatic liquids to the tank to further enhance the flavor of the meat. Once cooked, the meat goes through cooling tunnels that reduce its temperature quickly, ensuring it retains its freshness and texture. After cooling, another inspection is performed to ensure the meat is ready to be canned. Corned beef is known for its canned presentation, which allows for long-term storage without losing quality or flavor. The canning process is one of the most technical and essential steps in its production. The cooked meat is placed in metal cans using automated machines that guarantee an exact quantity in each container. This step ensures uniformity of product weight and volume. During filling, the meat is compacted to eliminate air pockets and ensure the product maintains its shape when the can is opened. The cans are hermetically sealed under vacuum to prevent air from entering, which could compromise the freshness of the product. After being sealed, the cans go through a high-temperature sterilization process to eliminate any microorganisms and prolong their shelf life. Corned beef goes through strict quality controls throughout the production process to ensure each can meets the highest standards. Factories use sensors and cameras to detect any defects in cans, such as leaks, dents, or sealing problems. Additionally, technicians perform manual inspections on random batches. Samples from each batch are tested for taste, texture, and appearance to ensure the final product meets consumer expectations. Once the cans have passed quality controls, they are ready to be distributed to markets around the world. Labels are automatically placed on cans, displaying nutritional information, lot codes, and brand design. The cans are grouped in boxes or pallets and packed for transport. Cans are stored under controlled conditions to ensure freshness during transport. Corned beef is distributed worldwide, reaching supermarkets and homes in more than 100 countries. Many factories are adopting sustainable practices to minimize their environmental impact. From using renewable energy to reducing waste, the goal is to maintain product quality while protecting the environment. Modern systems make it possible to reduce water and energy consumption during curing and cooking. Unused meat trimmings are processed into other products, avoiding waste. Finally, corned beef arrives at the consumer's table, ready to be enjoyed in a wide variety of dishes. From sandwiches to casseroles, this versatile product continues to be a favorite in kitchens around the world. Corned beef is not just a food, it is a product full of history, tradition, and flavor, which has conquered palates around the world. After exploring its manufacturing process inside modern factories, it is clear that behind each can of corned beef there is meticulous care, advanced technology, and a respect for traditional techniques that make it unique. The corned beef journey begins with selecting high-quality cuts of meat, usually beef, that are carefully inspected to meet the highest food industry standards. This meat is cut into manageable pieces before going into the curing process, which is the heart of its manufacturing. The meat is soaked in a brine rich in salt, spices, and preservatives, which not only helps preserve it, but also gives it its signature salty, spicy flavor that we all know and love. During the curing process, the meat absorbs spices and salt, ensuring consistent flavor in every bite. This step, although automated in modern factories, remains true to traditional methods that have been used for centuries. Curing also plays an important role in preservation, allowing corned beef to maintain its freshness even after being canned. Once cured, the meat is slowly cooked at controlled temperatures. This step is crucial as it ensures that the meat reaches the tender, juicy texture that corned beef is known for. In factories, huge boilers and steam cooking systems allow large quantities of meat to be cooked evenly and efficiently, without losing flavor and quality. The next step is canning. The cooked meat is cut into uniform portions and packed in airtight cans, along with a small amount of natural gelatin that helps preserve the texture and flavor. The cans are sealed and undergo a sterilization process that ensures the product is safe for consumption and can be stored for long periods of time without the need for refrigeration. One of the most fascinating aspects of corned beef production is how it combines traditional techniques with modern technology. Today's factories are models of efficiency and sustainability, with automated systems that guarantee quality and minimize waste. Additionally, many companies have implemented responsible practices, such as ethically sourcing meat and using recyclable materials in packaging. Corned beef is not only a practical and versatile food, but also a product that has transcended cultures and generations. From being an essential component in breakfast to starring in traditional dishes such as corned beef hash or Reuben sandwiches, this food has found its place on tables around the world. Thank you for getting this far. Comment in the comments what you want to see next on the channel. See you soon.